Warning, this video contains fury, chortles, and blind hatred. Viewer discretion is advised. Seriously, I go fucking ape shit. Cue intro! I've noticed with almost all my videos, I've been highly positive. In fact, I think I've been too positive. Sure, many of my subscribers like it when I remain calm, but let's get real. You want to see me have fury, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. My very first vocal countdown was my top 10 most hated video game characters. Seriously, don't watch that, it's a load of shit. And besides, a top 10 is far too generic for this kind of topic. So, let's make it 15. Quick warning, if you have virgin ears, be warned. Because on the verbal aspects, things are gonna get messy. Before we start, I need to get something. Midbis, hand me that katana. Alright, I'm all set. You ready to go?
Yes!
Shall we play?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes! Get over there!
Alright, motherfucker, let's go! What better way to start off this list than with a game from my childhood, Banjo Kazooie. Remember in the original Banjo Kazooie, Bottles the short-sighted mole was your guide. You had to find one of his molehills in each world to learn a new ability. I kinda liked that feature, to be honest, as it gave me a sense of progression. But, quick question. Did you know Bottles had a brother? Well, he does. And guess what? He is an army sergeant. And we all know how friendly those are. I had jam jars on my original list, but I placed them way too high. Even still, I always found jam jars to be a jerk. First off, you are required to talk to jam jars in order to learn new moves. But unlike his brother, jam jars won't teach you the move until you collected enough notes. That's bullshit! Learning new moves was fine as it is. You don't have to cheat me like that. Also, you notice how this bastard manages to be in every world all at once? So, if he gets free admittance, why can't I? I have to have Shitty Witty open them for me? Thanks a lot. I don't usually condone in whacking moles, but if you ever see this guy, kill him! Ah, the Mega Man series. I love you so much. Your level design, bosses, and music are all kick-ass. But, of course, everything has to have a nasty-ass pimple lurking on their face. And for the Mega Man series, that nasty-ass pimple is Sigma. By now, everybody knows about this fucker. In a nutshell, Sigma is the ultimate persistent bastard. Yeah, even more than Bowser. Just like Dr. Wily was the villain of the original series, Sigma is the main villain of the X series. Sure, since he's the main villain, he does keep the series going, but still, I hate him. His ridiculous persistence is one of the reasons why I despise him. In every installment, he comes back to give you a final battle, which, I'll admit, some are pretty awesome, but still, his perseverance needs to stop. But the main reason I hate Sigma is because of all the tragedy he causes. I've already explained the plot of X4, but here's something I didn't mention. Sigma was the one pulling the strings the whole time. He's the reason for all those deaths which emotionally scarred X and Zero. If they ever continue the X series, I hope they find a new villain. Because, quite frankly, I'm very sick of Sigma being a douche. Yet again, we have to venture into an awesome series to find a big, nasty-ass pimple. Throughout many Metroid games, you usually don't encounter too many hateable characters. So, I picked something that you see in every single Metroid game. The Space Pirates. For some reason, the space pirates have always pissed me off. First off, I'm not a big fan of pirates. Second, the way they ambush you in the dark is cheap and cowardly. Third, the experiments they conduct on living creatures sickens me. And finally, let's not forget the two highest ranks of the space pirates, Ridley and Mother Brain. The only thing I can say about Ridley is this: while the battles with him are superb, he killed your parents, and he always fucks with your mission objectives. Worst of all is Mother Brain. Why? Two reasons. She killed your Metroid hatchling, and in battle, she's so goddamn annoying! God, just fucking die already! While these guys truly piss me off, I can't put them any higher because they're the reason we have these great games. But nevertheless, space pirates will always be heartless, power-hungry scumbags. Good boy, the Sonic series. Look, you all know I love this series, but let's face it, a good percent of the characters in the Sonic series are... oh god! Most of the Sonic characters are extremely malnourished when it comes to development. But there is one character that I simply can't stand.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
You know what? No, it's not Eggman. Sure, he's ridiculously annoying, but at least he keeps the series going. However, there is one character who has no purpose whatsoever. Big the fucking cat. From the beginning, Big held no purpose whatsoever. The only thing he's ever done is look for his best friend, Froggy. Believe it or not, that frog serves more of a purpose than Big does, because Froggy actually possesses Chaos's tail. All Big does is go fishing. Yep, fishing. Now, tell me, who would you rather play as? Also, like any hateable character, Big's voice is just... ugh. You might be thinking that I'm picking on a retard, but come on. Now, even though Big is a pointless and annoying character, he's not the worst cat of the bunch. I think you know where I'm going with this.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, Bubsy. Fucking Bubsy. Can't you ever get a good game? If you don't know who Bubsy is, I'll fill you in. He's an anthropomorphic cat wearing a t-shirt. In the SNES days, he attempted to become a platforming mascot, much like Mario and Sonic. But guess what? He failed miserably. Sure, some might argue that the original Super Nintendo Bubsy game was tolerable, but if you defend Bubsy 3D, you obviously have a fetish for atrociously bad games. Bubsy 3D, the disease-ridden fecal mound that dares to insult the PlayStation, is one of the worst games, no, things I've ever experienced. Horrible graphics, putrid and sluggish gameplay, and worst of all, that bastard Bubsy won't shut the fuck up!
See that thing in front of you? That's a...
Shut it!
Look! I'm a rule convention!
Can it, you slime?
Lance, Chowder here. Well, let's go get the other one.
When a character is bland, uninspired, unbelievably annoying, and has bad games, that ultimately leads to a lot of rage.
What could possibly go wrong?
Many people have asked me if I like the Jak and Daxter series. Every time I get that question, I give the same answer. Yes, I do. Look, just because I don't talk about a certain series, that doesn't mean I hate it. And because I brought up Jak and Daxter, you already know where I'm heading with this.
The monks told me you were coming through the precursor subrails. Interesting, aren't they?
Meet Count Asshole.
It's Vega!
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Or as I like to call him, that fucker.
How dare you?
Seriously, everything this fucker does pisses me off. He's a douche, he always tries to hinder your progress, and let's not forget that he's also a ridiculously cliched prick. With all that, I've got you cornered with a loaded magnum, but I'd rather boast about my superiority in great details. Yeah, the old Alec Trevelyan shit. But the worst thing Vigor has done is in Jak 3. You already know this, but I still have to show it.
Father. Yes, you were that child. I took you from Deimos, hoping to harness your eco powers for my experiments. Then I lost you to the underground. You seem upset. Did I tell you too late?
Oh, just a little bit.
You were the son of the great warrior Deimos. Oh, and he never knew. How delightful.
Alright, that's it. I have Shoop the Whoop!